How you doing? I'm actually kind of on time for once. Amazing. Hello. My name is Cricket. I'm also known as Chow Yun Smut. And this is the Corner Booth. This is the online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush in the Corner Booth with all the best friends that you've never met. Well, some of you have, but sorry, I'm messing with my thumb because I think I just got a splinter out of it. I'm hoping I got the whole splinter out of it, but I will examine later. I've been cleaning, y'all. But yeah, we talk about everything and anything except channel drama and politics. Everything else is on the table. The entire menu of Denny's. Little moons over my hammy, maybe some pancakes, or whatever it is that you would like. Disco fries, Reggie fries. We got you. Hello, Heather Mack. From pop culture to poop knives, we'll talk about all of it. Right now, what I start with is I talk about what's been going on in my life while I wait for the notification to come out and for people to show up. And yeah, if this is your first time here, welcome to hanging out in the corner booth with the rest of the dirty stay-ups. And, well, we call ourselves that with the utmost of affection. Yeah, Richie, I'm actually I'm here kind of on time, which is sort of amazing. I didn't lose track of time today, which is good. Um, I've been oh my God, I've been cleaning. You guys, it's ridiculous. I have been cleaning and scrubbing and organizing and sweeping. Amy Lee SP, hello there. Where the hell have you been? I have missed you. It's good to see you back. Welcome. Yeah, last night I swept out 2/3, 3/4 of the garage, somewhere around there. Um and I cleaned and did scrubbing and things in the laundry corner of the basement, and did more sweeping and scrubbing and bringing out recycling and garbage, and today has been more of the same. Today I have cleared out an entire section from underneath the stairs. Hello, shut up, Matt. Underneath the stairs, so I've cleared out a small part of Harry's bedroom, or a people under the stairs cubby, or whatever reference you'd like to use. But underneath the basement stairs has been crammed with a whole bunch of stuff, and yet there's shelving under there that can be used. And so I'm trying to clear out recycling and stuff that can be broken down and taken out so that we can actually use that shelving in that space and make it a little bit more functional again. I've been doing that. I overheard crazy Auntie Cindy talking to her kids earlier today, asking if they had noticed. Oh, you've been having a baby. Oh, the nesting struggle. Yeah, the nesting struggle is real. I too am nesting, even though I am not pregnant or having a baby. Congratulations on Amelia. Welcome, Amelia, to the world. I moved all my stuff in here in like March, April, and then I went to a conference in May. That's where you've been having this kiddo, for sure. Absolutely. The only advice that I have for you, yes, people under the stairs, for sure. Excellent, excellent movie. Burn in Hell. The only advice that I have for you, and take this for what it's worth, because it is free advice from a woman who is child free, but sleep when the baby sleeps, eat when the baby eats, fold laundry when the baby folds laundry. Honestly, you and the baby are the most important creatures in the world, in your world right now. And Everybody else comes secondary, and that includes whatever they might think about the baskets of unfolded uh nappies and onesies and barf blankets and everything else. So screw what anybody else thinks. Um, Emily D. Baker just said something really when she was welcoming somebody else's baby into the world was that, if you need to see people, tell them that you need to see people. Tell people that you need to see them. Tell them to come on by. If you don't want to see people, they are so anxious to help and to see the baby and everything else. Um, Set those boundaries. And if they want to help in some way, you can tell them, hey, you know what? Drop food on the doorstep and we'll come out and get it. Thank you very much for wanting to help. When we're ready to show our faces and let you see our faces, we will let you know. But yeah, enforce those boundaries and screw the laundry because you are busy right now. You built a human and your body is still recovering from building that human. Your internal 3D printer needs time to recharge, and now you have to usher that human through the first parts of their life when they are uh still figuring out how their limbs work. So, you know, um and coming into consciousness about the fact that they have like toes and stuff. So, yeah, concentrate on that. Everybody else can take a leap. Uh Richie says his child rearing advice is to take some regular time to yourself, and it does take a village. Yes. Yes, it does. It does. So set those boundaries, enforce those boundaries, and enjoy the time with your new smidgen. Is this your first? Now I'm nosy and I have questions. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna go back to cleaning while I wait for the answer to that question. Um, so much, so much cleaning. Internal 3D printer, Bilf Womb 5000 expropriated by DARPA thugs. Of course. Changing and feeding her now. Still listening though. Thank you, love. Amelia, enjoy your fresh nappy. Enjoy your yummy food, whether it's mom produced or simply mom fed. I hope that you enjoy it. Welcome to the world, little one. Um, yeah, a lot of cleaning. And basically what I do when I'm scrubbing, your rainbow baby's 11 years in the making. Holy crap in a basket. Well, Xenu Marlene to you, babe. Double congratulations. That's incredible. And one assumes that she is healthy and because she's with you, she's happy and now she's getting changed and fed. Life is good for that little smidgen. Congrats on your new potato. Yum, 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 yum. I will share what's in the cup in a little bit. Um, Usually what I do, because and bless Audible for this. Hello, Diane Phelan Muller. Bless Audible for this. They have just put out a challenge, and you can choose the amount of time that you are pledging to listen each day, but you get a little badge on your account, which basically means nothing. It's just, hey, look, you got a badge. Wee. Um, but it's an easy way to set a goal. And if I put on a book in the earpods, then it frees me up and it gives me a reason to walk around and do things because I can't just sit and listen to something. I can't just sit and watch something. I have to be doing something else. Have to be doing something else, whether it's playing a game on my phone if I'm sitting and watching, Colby or EDB or Cruise with Ben and David. Hello, Janet. Um, ooh, Congratulations, shut up, Matt. My son and future daughter in law collected the keys for their council flat yesterday. The paint is still wet. There's stuff to transport now, and we'll get our sitting room back. Hooray! Hooray! Zeno Marlene to their new council flat. So I set my goal for 30 minutes a day. And I just pop on a book, put the ear pods in, and I start going. And I have made, so far, I think I'm 6 days in. I've got a 6-day listening streak. I'm going to extend that to 7. They want you to do this for 14 days, and then you get your little badge. In that many days, I have done a bunch of walking because I'm listening when I'm out walking around too, running errands and whatnot and such as. And I listen while I'm cleaning. And if the book is really good, I don't want to pause the book, and so I just keep cleaning. Unfortunately, as the title down there states, I am cleaning in circles. And if you don't have any kind of neurospiciness, Dawn Puka Vista, hey, good to see you. Welcome back. If you don't have any kind of neurospiciness, you're not gonna understand what cleaning in circles is. Because some people, I don't know those people, but some people can focus on one task, clean one area, do it till it's done, and then move on to the next thing. I cannot. I will try my best. But if I'm cleaning in an area and I see something that goes somewhere else, I have to take that thing because I'm cleaning that area, right? So I'm removing it, which is, that's a good thing, right? And I am bringing it to where it's supposed to be or where I think it will eventually wind up. Well, then I'll see something in that area that needs to move or could stand to be wiped down or swept or whatever. So then I will do that. And then I will glance over and see something else and be like, oh my God, that would be a perfect shoe rack. Let me make a shoe rack. I'm going to do that. And then, and it just, that's cleaning in circles. You just go roundy, 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 and eventually things get done. But the progress looks incremental unless you're paying attention. Now, last night, yes, I did manage to get the garage swept out, and that was monumental. But I did have to take breaks and do other things because the level of dust that got kicked up in that garage, there was a lot of just standard dirt on the floor, but also nerves, or leaves rather. Neurospicy, when you listen better when your hands are busy, and when you work better when you've got something to listen to. 100%. 100%. Shut up, Matt. Yes, absolutely. Audible for the Stephen Fry self-narrated novels and the Neil Gaiman dramatized Sandman. I used to like Neil Gaiman, and it's difficult for me to separate the art from the artist, but I find that I have to. Sandman, I'm just kind of meh on, honestly. Tamber June, that's my life too. My fiance sometimes has to come behind me to finish some stuff. Okay, sure. But yeah, I had to take breaks in the garage because there was a lot of dirt on the floor, as well as a whole drift of autumn leaves. Fall is indeed falling here. And so loads of leaves everywhere. But it took me quite a bit of time and a number of breaks. But when I was taking the breaks just to let the dust settle in the garage, then I would come in here and I would be working on other things. So I was busy, but the garage got done. The drift of dryer fluffies that had fallen between the washer and the dryer in the laundry corner, those got cleaned up. Some hangers had fallen on the floor and one of the cats had peed on them. So those got flung in the utility sink and washed down with OxyClean and hung up to dry. Uh, much sweeping, many sweeping. Taking out, they do the garbage and recycling pickup on Sundays. So I did all of that and brought it all. The cans were full, 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 full. And so yeah, those got filled, and now, the recycling is currently full again, but when I take a box cutter to the cardboard that's in there, um, there will be more room, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow, because, well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and there are neighbors close together, and I don't wanna disturb anyone, so, I'll be doing that once it's daylight. Billy Mays here for OxyClean, yes. Um But yeah, I've just been consolidating and cleaning and breaking down boxing and sweeping and then some more sweeping and scrubbing and got no choice to clean around in circles, clean around in circles, clean around in circles, clean around in. Thank you, Mike Doty. Um, I may or may not get copyright struck for that, but Mike Doty, I know your secrets from when you worked in the knitting factory because I worked in the knitting factory not long after you did. So, um, talk to me again about ordering lunch from Burritoville and how you paid for it. Uh-huh. I hear you. So, don't copyright strike me, bro. Yes, dancing in the rain, it does feel good, especially when you can see the progress. Sometimes it's difficult, and that's the challenge with cleaning in circles too, is that you don't necessarily see immediate progress. Um, but like when I was working on the garage last night, I was able to see so much progress that I was like, well, fuck, I can't give up now. I got to keep going. I have to. Um, because I can't leave it like mostly swept and then still leave a pile of dirt and leaves and all that other crap. No, I can't. No, no, we're going to finish the job and we're going to get it handled. So I got it handled. It's like the other night when I was cleaning the stairs down here. Um, I overheard Cindy today talking to her kids, and she said, "Hey, did you notice the stairs? Cricket scrubbed the shit out of these things." In about 20 minutes, Sergeant Fanny Cake. In about 20 minutes, we'll do that. Um, buffering. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, she said Cricket scrubbed the shit out of them. Um, and she said, I don't think the stairs were this clean when we bought the house. So that made me feel good. And tonight, her son overheard me talking on the phone to Bestie, and he popped up and went, "You did sweep the garage. I thought you did. I looked at it when she brought me to school today, and I was like, Mom, but I didn't think she had done it. That was you. Good job. Thank you." Knitting factory, knitting factory era cricket. You know what? I was having a lot of fun. I was having a lot of fun. Um, I probably was a lot of fun, but that was when I was in my 20s, and I consider it a really good part of my misspent youth. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and, yeah, it was a good time. Plus, because I was working in the office during the day, um, I could go in wearing fucking pajamas, they didn't give a shit, but we also had, free reign with the espresso machine upstairs in the bar. So, yeah, we could use the espresso machine all we wanted, and because all the bartenders knew us, I don't think I paid for a drink at the knitting factory the entire time I was there, which was awesome. Um, oh, Dancing in the Rain, those rug cleaning YouTube videos, oh my god, they're amazing. I love rug cleaning videos. They are so zen. They're so satisfying. Rug cleaning videos are the friggin' best. Ugh, I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. And seeing you want to talk about feeling defeated because after the first few scrubs and rinses, you still don't see much difference, but you see all the dirt coming off of it. And then finally, you start to see some kind of a pattern emerge from the rugs. And it's got to take so much time. But finding the treasure underneath all of the filth, yeah, those are incredibly satisfying. And help they don't help me fall asleep, but I can see how they would. Because yeah, especially if there isn't a whole lot of talking. I don't like the talking. I just want to watch. I just want to see it happen. Um, I'm not Richie remembers knitting. Uh, did you ever pick up a crochet hook? I'm nominally bistitchable these days. Fair enough. Hi, Jelly Bean. Are you going to come up and say hi? You can come up and say hi. Hi, good boy. You going to knock over the mic? You going to try to squeeze through there? Hi. Hi, buddy. I booped your snoot. Yes, I did. Um, I did not. I've tried a couple of times. I realized that I suck at crochet. For some reason, that involves a type of coordination that my body is not willing to allow me. So knitting is really where it's at for me. But in the move, I discovered that I wound up with all the yarn and all of my knitting tools are at my mom's place. So I'm gonna have to retrieve them, but I want things to get a little bit more organized here before I do. Um, So yeah, I've got a sweater that is most of the way done. I just have to set in the sleeves, which is a massive pain in the ass. Um, and then finish up the neckline, and then it'll be done. But again, I don't really want to fuck with it I can be uh until things are a little bit more organized here and I have a little bit more space to kind of put projects and to work and maybe have a chair to sit in instead of functioning entirely on my bed. So that's again, that's goals. That's where I'm at. um by the way, speaking of previous Cricket Lives, wifey exclusively uses Rose Jam Shower Gel from Lush. Very nice. They didn't have Rose Jam when I was there, except for extremely limited editions and sometimes Christmas boxing. Um, but yeah, oh yeah, we do have some fibersexuals up in here. Um, lots, lots. Um, It was Richie, it was you and the former partner who said that y'all wanted to they picked me up from work after a shift at Lush, and they said that they wanted to hang me from their rearview mirror as like an air freshener for their car, because when you walk out of a shift at Lush, it doesn't matter that you've taken your apron off. You absorb all of the scents from Lush, and you are a walking air freshener, basically. Um, Shut Up Matt says the mission to hit Aldi for the red stickers gave me the resources to give my son 2 portions of lasagna and 4 of chicken stew, all in cartons with lids. Yay! And we got to see 3-month-old granddaughter. Fantastic. Good for you. Yeah, the bean is not feeling camera ready right now, but he just might. You never know. He's capricious, but he seems to have settled in the biscuit corner for a nap. So, yeah, Jelly Bean he's my friend. He's a good boy. Um, but yeah, so that's really what my life has been. Pardon me, icing. Um, that's been what I do. I've just been cleaning and breaking down boxes and doing more sweeping, and then scrubbing some things, and then sweeping some more, and then bringing out more recycling, and constantly scanning to see what else needs to happen or what I can do and how I can uh, make it so that I'm not tripping over things. Richie, somehow I think he'd be really good with quilting. I think that seems like the sort of detail oriented thing that that you could rock. Um, Metamucil sweater ultimately deemed responsible for CO Bill rash false linear IgA disease diagnosis. Okay. All right. Metamucil sweater is I think that's my next band name, honestly. I think the last time didn't they open for Georgia O'Keeffe at First Avenue? Um I'm a mess, y'all. Pay no attention. Um but yeah, so that's what's been going on in my world. Um I went to McShit a few days ago, and a medium fries at McDonald's is $5, 4.99 right now. And when I got it, come on, focus. Focus. Come on, figure it out. Camera, get your shit together. I need you guys to see how few French fries are in this. There we go. That's how many French fries were in the carton. It wasn't even half full. Um, oh, you cooked the lasagna and the chicken stew. Very nice. Um, so it happened just in time for, and I took a photo of it in the moment, and I was scrolling through the Bird app, and McDonald's tweeted something about, we decided to be decent for once and show you this. And so I replied, for once, indeed, I just paid $5 for a medium fry, and this is what I got. Well, they got in touch with me and they said, hey, tell us about your experience. Tell us what store it was, and give us your contact info, and we'll get back to you. We'll contact the store. Well, they did. And then I got a nice email and a voicemail, and they want to hook me up with free fries so that they can make it right. So tomorrow I have to call them. Um, the 5-pound deal in McD's yesterday got me a chicken burger, medium fries, and a toffee latte. Oh, nice. Yeah, we don't. The deals here, not so much. And seeing as I am on a very, very restricted budget, um, yeah, it was disappointing to say the very least. Um, but yeah, so I have to call them, and maybe tomorrow I will walk over. I also have a coupon for a buy one get one free sandwich of equal or lesser value. Um, so I'm gonna probably go over there and do that. Um, drop whatever it is on a sandwich and get two of them, and then the fries will be free. So, um, you know, it's how we roll. But I'm glad that they got back to me. I'm glad that they chose to make it right. And for once, a multinational corporation is listening to its people when they pipe up. And it's funny because it's the one reply recently that has gotten the most traction on Twitter, which is weird. Me replying to the McDonald's app saying, "Yo, bro, this you?" I got a couple people like, "Bro snitching about some damn fries." And one other person called me a snitch, and I replied, "Hey, you know what? I pay $5 and get 250 worth of fries. Bet I'm gonna say something. So, step to me, please." Yeah, McDee's isn't worth it, says Richie. There's one 2 blocks from my house, so when we first moved here, it was convenient to grab a $5 Big Mac meal. Today, not so much. Yeah, yeah, seriously. Amy Lee says free fries on Fridays with the app from McShip, by the way. Yes, and a free Big Mac with a $2 purchase here in Minnesota anytime the Vikings scored 2 touchdowns. So, $2. What are you going to spend $2 on, right? You get a soda. Because they don't have a dollar menu anymore. It's a value menu. Value, not dollar. But you spend $2, you get a free Big Mac every time the Vikings do something good. So, I'm here for that. But I wasn't aware of free fries on Fridays. Oh my God. Nomi. Wait, do the thing. Checking in, just got out of surgery, had another heart attack today. Fuck. Got a Roto-Rooter. Honestly, wish it would have taken me out. I hate life and it's not getting any better. Living is killing. Very tired. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One's for you, sweetheart. God, you've been doing so much better too. Oh, Amy Lee says apple pie for $2. Yeah, no. Once they started baking them instead of deep frying them, I was out. Their apple pie crust tastes like compacted sand, and I can't get behind that. Dollar menu becoming value menu sounds like a Carlin bit. Yes, it does. Nomi, I love you, and I'm sorry you're going through this. You've been working so hard. You've been doing so well, and now all of a sudden, bang, lands you right back in. Jesus. Keep on keeping on, honey. Keep on keeping on. Thank you for letting me know what's going on. If it had taken you out, I would have been really upset. And also, I know that I hope that you have somebody in place with the correct passwords and whatnot and such as, in case one does take you out. I hope that you've got emergency contacts on file to be notified if something takes you out. Hey, Knit Pearl. Because people need to know. If you just disappear, we're going to be real, real upset. So I hope that your recovery is swift and smooth and uneventful. And I hope that the Roto-Rooter actually does you some good. And I'm sorry you're going through this. But I love you. And I know I'm not the only one. So I hoist my glass to you. Well, my sippy cup that looks like a can of Aquanet. And I hope that you heal up soon. I'm so sorry. I'm so, so sorry. Shit. Well, there's ones in the chat for Nomi. Let's raise a glass for the man. How long are they expecting you to remain in hospital, bro? What do they think the recovery period is where they're going to keep an eye on you? They're in, what is it, Death Valley Regional? Fuck. Dancing in the Rain is sending comfort right now. Knit Pearl is wishing well wishes, and I'm sure you see all that in the chat. Got nobody, been begging for help just like shoveling snow. Fuck. Is it snowing up there already? Jesus Christ. I have been out of the loop. I mean, I'm not surprised if it's snowing up there already, but shit. And it's funny because I walked outside tonight and saw a big corona around that big old moon that was out there. It didn't show up in this photo. I took that. If I get closer, maybe you will focus. God damn it. I have to wait for the screen to dim and then you'll be able to see it. They'll kick you out as soon as they can. Of course they will. You know what? Harass those social workers, though, and make sure that you get your voucher. All right, now you can see it. Look at that big, pretty moon. But I saw a corona around the moon, and usually what happens, or at least the wisdom up here, is that if you see a corona around the moon, it's going to snow. And I'm like, fuck you people. It is October 7th. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want nothing to do with it. You can keep it. No, too early. Too early. Speaking of snow and winter and things that will be happening, you were hauling firewood, had your nitro on you, and got back to the cabin. Good. Good. Smart. Ugh. Shit. It looks like I'm going to be heading off on another adventure, which is partially why I'm trying to get so much shit done in the time that I have here. Bestie's husband is going on a USO tour later in the month, and she had asked me to go back down there and help her out for a little while he was away. 3 stents last November, this time angioplasty on the left side. Okay. Shit. And I can't even send you a care package. I am broke as shit. I can't pay my phone bill. I can't re-up my P.O. box. I'm broke as shit, so I can't even send you a care package, but I fucking would if I could. Can't they send you to a rehab for a while you were recovering since you live alone and have no support at home? That would happen in a civilized state, but I doubt that Alaska would even do that. Nomi, I know that you're losing hope. Nothing to look forward to but darkness and struggle. I hear you. Because winters are really fucking hard for you. And I know this. And we got through last winter together. We did. And we can get through this one together too. I promise you. The good news is that this year you have enough firewood to make it through the winter. The hauling it is a bitch. Yes, the social worker does fucking suck. So make sure you get that voucher on the day that you go home. Pester in advance. Just pester in advance and make sure that shit is on lock, because I know the social worker fucking sucks. And if it's the same one that's been there since last year, I remember all of that vividly. Hey, Sandy Wandy, good to see you. Crowned Moon Hollow Satellite signals Xenu dandruff unloading burden for people of Tikiak. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is an extreme burden. After I am done at Bestie's place at the end of the month, It looks as though I will be heading out to the Westchester area of New York. I'll be back in New York. Uh, a very good friend, a longtime friend, his mother passed, and she was living in the house and has been living in the house for a very, very long time. And while she's not necessarily a hoarder, she didn't like to let things go. Um, and so he and his aunt are going to be making a few passes through, just to collect whatever family memorabilia and papers and things there are. And he has said that he's pretty much going to turn it over to people who do estate sales, um, and let them antique roadshow the shit out of it. Uh, but they're going to get it ready to sell, and he doesn't want the house to be empty. Westchester on the Hudson line, we might be neighbors. I'll be in Yorktown. I will be in Yorktown. So, I can't remember which line that is. I think it's on the Hudson line. But I will be in Yorktown, probably for about 6 weeks, November into December. So, yeah, that's what's going to be happening there. So, anybody in the New York area who wants to hang out, especially, yes, Westchester County, New York. That's where Chris the Flat Earther broadcasts from. I couldn't give a single fuck about a flat earther. But I will have, somewhat proximity to the city. It'll be a train ride, but I'm used to a train ride. Train rides don't bother me. I love the train. I'll be like 5 minutes from you. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. We'll meet up at Himalaya and get some Indian food. Really good Indian food. That's pretty much all I know about Yorktown. Other than being at my friend's, being in that house like once or twice before. But yeah, I'll be, doing what I do, cleaning and organizing and sorting and just being a presence there. The good news is that there won't be anybody else in the house. So I won't have to worry about being quiet while I'm live streaming. I won't have to I'll be able to live stream wherever the fuck I want in the house, whenever I want. So it won't be the kind of disruption like it can be when I'm down at Bestie's. And hopefully it will be better lighting. We'll be able to figure out better lighting than when I'm at Bestie's. There shouldn't be disruption when I'm at Bestie's this time, simply because of the fact that her husband will be out of town on a USO tour. So, yeah, like that. And I'll be able to, like I said, I'll be able to broadcast from there, and it won't be a problem. There won't be as much disruption. Which means that, yep, I'll be on the move. They always wind up in Westchester County on Law and Order. Yeah, because it's Westchester is literally just right above Manhattan and the Bronx and all that shit. It's the next county up. Westchester is considered upstate. A lot of people refer to Westchester as upstate. And my friend actually lives up in Albany, so he's not going to be there all the time. He's doing way too much going back and forth between Albany and Yorktown right now as it is. So, he's going to be, part of the reason that he wants me there is because he wants to be able to spend as much time not driving back and forth between the two as he can. And so, if he can just set me to a task, then, and have me there just occupying the house, then it won't be empty and all of that. But it means that the whole time I'm there, I will be able to remind you about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Calm down, Bilf. I have said that people refer to it as upstate. I didn't say I did. Elliot and Olivia hate the drive. The drive really isn't that bad. Some of it is really pretty, honestly. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. The worst part of the drive, honestly, is getting out of the city. That trip up on the Deegan can be a biatch. But then you go across the Tappan Zee, and it's pretty. And you can kind of, when you get halfway along the halfway along the Tappan Zee Bridge, you can look to your right. If you're going from the city to Westchester, you can look to your right down the river, and you see the skyscrapers in Manhattan, and it kind of looks like the Emerald City a little bit. Anyway, that's me. We do have a song from Shut Up Matt. Doot 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 doodly doot doo. I gotta find it. And I gotta put the volume up. Here we go. Proud people, throw your love around. Love me, take it into town. Happy, put it in the ground where the flowers grow. Gold and silver shine. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Shiny, happy people taking meds. Shiny, happy people taking meds. Everyone around, love them. Put it in your hands. Take it. There's no time to cry. Happy. Put it in your heart where tomorrow shines. Gold and silver shine all together now. Dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Shiny, happy people taking meds. Shiny, happy people taking meds. Thank you. Thank you. Shut up, Matt. Dawn Puka Vista says, sounds like you all should do a meetup. We should. You're closer to up north Michigan? Well, right now I am in northern Minnesota, right at the just the tip of Lake Superior. But so no, basically all we'd have to do is just scoot across Scotty to get to northern Michigan. Are you talking like UP area, or help us out here? Point of order, York is a city and not a town. It's got a minster and a Roman wall. Oh, you meant the American knockoff. Yes, we did. It's called Yorktown, New York. So that's what we have. We're not talking about York as in the Duke of. My great-grandfather's cousin used to receive invitations to tea and Christmas cards and such as from the Duke of York, actually. So there you go. I may not be landed gentry, um, but there's royalty in the blood somewhere. I am a direct descendant of the House of Lancaster. Sure! Penis right back at ya. Hello. Good to see you. Penis. Um, by the way, Shar, I do need to let you know that you seemed kind of blown away at the number of views that the show that we did together had gotten. And I just, damn it, I lost another one. Now I'm down to 1079 subs. What the hell? Um, Shar, the show that you and I have done together have gotten has gotten 172 views. So there. 172 people have looked. Hello, Bon T. You came in on just the tip? Of course you did. Ah, you're from Bay City, so that's the cutoff from being up north. You know, the only thing I can say about Bay City is that in Santa Monica, there is a sandwich shop called Bay City or Bay Cities or something. And it's basically the some of the best sandwiches in Southern California. Panda Kelly is late, but she's here. And I was early, but I'm also here. So, well, early for me these days. I came in on time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they are. They don't leave their names, but yeah, that show has received a lot of views. So, I'm saying yeah, and people really enjoyed it. They really loved the show. So, we definitely need to do more. We need to do more. We need to do more Shar doing American snacks. We need to do me doing foreign snacks and having the people who sent them uh on screen with me so that we can do reactions. You've been there. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Ahoy hoy, Steve-O, or seventh rather. Good to see you. Um oh, and I cleared up the thing that Ned and I were talking about the other day about being able to turn off the top chat and just have it be live chat. Turns out there was a little bit of a mix up. What you can do is toggle off the leaderboard function, which I think I might have done. So tell me if you still see that leaderboard bullshit in the chat. But what EDB is actually trying to get, yes, aggressive chip eating and off-screen cursing. It happens with you and it happens with Choo Choo. Speaking of whom, I got to get her back on screen too. What she's trying to get the YouTube people to agree to is that live chat become the default instead of top chat. That's what she's trying to get out of YouTube. So, fingers crossed that it actually works. But it doesn't seem to be a toggle thing right now. I did see something, although it didn't look like uh it's not a channel level setting. It's an individual show level setting. And it only works if you're going live through YouTube Studio. And since I'm using Restream, uh, that's not something that I would be able to set. But did you just now hit your knee again? The same knee? The bruised knee? From the travertine knob? We could have a group of simultaneous knitting and crocheting. That would be an exhilarating stream. But we could have a bunch of us and we can all show off what we're working on at the same time, except I would have to be hosting. Oh God, you nailed it on the Dyson fan. Damn it. Fan damn it. Jean-Claude fan damn it. I would have to be, hosting and therefore wouldn't be able to be looking at my work. And a lot of the work that I do is involves a lot of counting and charts and things. So, um, but yeah, so Let me know if you still see that leaderboard bullshit in the chat. And hey, Night Druid, good to see ya. If you do not see the leaderboard stuff in the chat, then it means that I successfully turned that bullshit off. You don't know what to have for dinner, Shar? Hmm. Bay City Rollers album where they pee on a wall showing us their backs, of course, not penis. Yeah, definitely not. Um, wow, there's 30 people in here all of a sudden. Hello to everybody and Xena Marlene to ya. Listen, while you're here, if you would do the YouTubey things, hit the like or the dislike, um, and check to see if you were still subscribed. I just lost another one, so now I'm down to 1079, and it's making me panic. Make sure that you are still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please continue, or please consider doing so. It's fast, free, and uh painless, which is our favorite part. We do accept all of your super chats, super stickers, super thanks, super everythings. Ooh, potato. I mean, a donut for dinner, I wouldn't be mad at. Get yourself a donut. Having a dog that has seizures is stressful enough. Have a donut for dinner. You're a grown ass adult. Um, we do have ways to support the channel down below in the description box that that YouTube doesn't get to chomp 30% of, and that support shows up right away rather than having to make me wait until the end of the month every month. So the okay, thank you, Shar. We've got the PayPal, we've got the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get. The Amazon wish list is there, which is basically how I'm getting groceries these days. And there's also a way to help a channel friend, because there's always going to be a way to help a channel friend in my description box, because I believe that a rising tide lifts all ships. Just as we provide support to Nomi, we have a request for help from No Face, and that is down in the description box for the ways to help No Face as well. So any assistance that you can give, either to my channel or No Face's channel, or both. Dawn Puga Vista had a girl dinner, yogurt and mango, very nice. I for breakfast I had an order of leftover chicken nuggies from Wendy's that Cindy's son said, "All you, boo." So I reheated those and I eated them as a small break from my aggressive cleanination. So that was what I had. I may cook something more involved later. Yesterday I had ramen, like packaged cheap ass ramen, not actual good ramen provided in a, like a big bowly. Hi Heather Mac, it's okay. It's okay that you're on the phone with the boyfriend. Say hi to the BF. Ooh, Dancing in the Rain is noting nachos, how you like them for a midnight snack. That seems like a good suggestion, Janet. Night Druid just had chili, and I'm having some late night dark chocolate. 85% from Trader Joe's. Nice. Night Druid, dark chocolate is very good for women. You're supposed to eat a credit card sized piece every day. So there you go. Shar. Ooh, Heather has a boyfriend. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna. I might have the last two shitty freezer burritos that I have in the chest freezer down here. I do have a can of Korean spam Korean flavored spam. It's not spam from Korea. Spam here in the US has decided to make a Korean flavored uh version. I haven't tried it yet. I got it at Aldi. Haven't tried it yet. Oh, live Peggy Porpington update. Here we go. Here's the porp. Oh, for Christ's sake. This is really annoying. Why is it doing this? I wonder if I try to shield it from some of the light. That doesn't work. Putting my hand, it only waits until it goes dim and then you can see it. Kind of. All right, I'm going to hold it up until it goes dim again. So there she is. Peggy Porpington. Little tiny pants. I know a couple years ago they had a Korean barbecue flavor. Well, maybe this can of spam is a couple years old. I mean, like I said, I did get it at Aldi, but they do have a Korean barbecue flavor that I purchased at Aldi, I think last month. I just haven't tried it yet. But it's sitting there. I'm not going to fry it up in the middle of the night. Don't get your hopes up. Korean barbecue spam is nasty. Fair enough. Taste is subjective though, so, you know, I mean, anything's possible, right? If it is nasty, I got it at Aldi and it was hella cheap, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. But I will feel bad about wasting food. Who knows? Maybe somebody else in the house will like it. And if I serve it with the right stuff, maybe. We did forget to sing our Carbs with Char song. But we have to remember to do that next time because there has to be a next time. So it's specifically Korean barbecue flavor, not just generic. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I'd have to. You call Michael your man person. Yes. I'll have it next to me tomorrow so I can show it to you. I did promise to reveal. Oh, the Korean barbecue was pretty nasty when I had it, and I love Korean barbecue. All right, well, maybe it will just sit in the can for a while, and I'll find somebody to fob it off on. And you love Korean barbecue. I fucking do too. God damn, I love a good Korean barbecue. I promised to reveal what's in the cup because it is opaque, and so you can't see. But it's spooky season. So I have Halloween. It's from Door Peninsula Winery. It's kind of localish. It's in Door County, Wisconsin. And I've been to Door County, Wisconsin. It's beautiful. And this is a winery, and they make Halloween, and it is semi-sweet apple wine spiced with cinnamon and nutmeg. They also give you instructions to. They say that it is best enjoyed when served warm. It's delicious when it's warm. But you know what? I find that it's delicious when it's cold too. So I'm not really mad. Secrets. No, it is not pumpkin based. It is not pumpkin based. It's just spooky. You know, it has a little witch and some cute little bats and a spooky cat and a jack-o'-lantern and more bats. So, yeah, it is not pumpkin based. I don't rock like that. I'm not into the only gourds that I really like, honestly, are like Butternut squash. I like different squashes. I like delicata squash. I like butternut squash. I like acorn squash. I like them. Yes, that was absolutely the genuine Char. The '80s smell of your dates, 7th, Aquanet. Fuck yes. My, my bestie got this sippy cup for me, and the only way that it could be better if it was in the white can with the pink print, the Aquanet Extra Super Hold in that color, that's how it would have been completely perfect. But yes, the smell of I think everybody's '80s dates. Door County is also known for its cherries. Okay, very nice. Um, I think that I don't know that Char could be anything but the genuine Char that we were seeing. Um, and here I am, nothing fake, not even any fringe to fuck with. Um, oh no, 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 nobody said you weren't genuine, Char. Um, Shut Up Matt was saying that that was the genuine Char. There was nothing fake on you at all. He was actually speaking well of you. Chai wine. Ooh. Half the smell was coming off of you. Yeah, yeah. I think I hallucinated something the other night when I was doing walkies because I saw a man. I don't know if it was a Camaro or an IROC Z that he was driving, but he was driving one of those cars. Hello, Brian Lucas. Good to see you. Um, and he had blonde feathered hair. And so I don't know if I caught somebody just kind of traversing through here via some sort of rift in the space-time continuum, but it was it was fascinating. It was like, you know the feathered hair that was it Ponch, the blonde guy in Chips? Whoever the blonde guy in the show Chips was, it kinda looks like that. Kinda looked like that. That well, no, he had shorter hair, didn't he? Maybe it was one of the blonde Hardy Boys, like Parker Stevenson hair. I don't know, but it was amazing feathered hair, and he was driving, like, the most '80s pussy magnet car ever. Got in a room, gonna try to get some sleep. Peace out. Alright, Nomi. I hope that you can rest. Sleep sweet, honey. Shar, I think he was hearkening back to when he said something about how women always say that they want men to be their genuine selves, and um and yet here we are with like makeup and everything else not being our genuine selves. um I got a little bit stroppy at that, um because I think he was talking to the wrong bitch. But yeah, I think that's what he was hearkening back to, was that statement. But yes, Shar was absolutely 100% herself, as am I, because I've been sweating and I don't even have any fringe to mess with right now because it's all pulled back. Oh, that's fucked up. 7th, I lost all my pictures from age 40 and lower when my house had to be evacuated to a fire and some asshole broke into my home whilst away from it. Blonde CHP was Officer Baker. Ponch and Baker? Ponch and John. Okay. In the '80s, my husband had blonde feathered hair. Now he uses Rogaine. Janet, the tale as old as time. Heather Mack was feathered in the 80s, also a nickname. Okay. Feather Mack. Feathered Mac. Anyway, that's what's in the cup. You were genuine and you had red lipstick on at the same time. See, two things can be true at once. Bill says, when as women want us to be genuine selves, but then are disgusted by CO Bill's lengthy nipple hairs. Well, you know, you could at least style them. You know, maybe a nice long layer. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, it's been it's been a little bit over an hour. I should try to see if I'm going to make a snack. And if I'm not going to cook in the middle of the night, I'll just like actually cook with the stove and everything. Then I will. I still can't find my bamboo steamer. So I still can't make emotional support dumplings. But I do have 2 shitty freezer burritos left in the chest freezer down here. So I might just nuke those up as a little Snicker snack. Char Michael hates makeup but has a red lipstick exception. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I love a good red lipstick. Feathered hair rules. I keep trying to get wifey to do Farrah hair. Nice. Janet had Brooke Shields eyebrows in the 80s and Calvin Klein jeans. Well, check you out. Space Jeezel! Where the fuck have you been? Good to see you, motherfucker! You'll update us tomorrow on what food you end up on, Shar, and I'd like to know what food you ended up on. I will. I might, like, I'm trying to decide if I really want to go to the effort to make, like, a bourbon chicken ricey thing. Or if I just want to go really easy on it and just nuke up the last 2 freezer burritos that I have. Brian Lucas had blonde, curly Sammy Hagar style hair and no dating pool in the 80s. Fair. Only difference between this is now, then and now, is I have male pattern baldness. Well, that's fair. 7 says, for 2 years, I had my hair cut while hanging upside down with gravity boots on. It was a thing in Pasadena. That is fascinating. I would totally do that. I could get behind that. Janet is reading the novel Hang the Moon. That is enough to make anyone feel good about their life. Ooh, so nice, light-hearted. The bathroom solid soap stack. Oh, who could serve as a steamer? Yes, no. But the problem is I'd only be able to make like 2 dumplings in each little thing. Big ass bangs and Aquanet to keep it stiff. Hey, y'all, and good night. Yep, Steph, Aquanet. Fuck yeah, Aquanet. Ooh, Amy Lee, you air fry the frozen burritos? I haven't tried that yet. I was thinking about it. 400, 10 minutes? What do you think? How do you air fry your frozen burritos? At what temperature and for how long? Like, for the most part, 400 for 10 minutes tends to be like the default for things, but Hang the Moon is so depressing. It makes me feel like I have the best life in the world. Well, now I'm going to have to read it. Ooh, Shar, you started reading Fahrenheit 451. Okay. I am listening to the new Stephen King Never Flinch. So that's what I've been listening to. Started that one last night. Finished the Jonestown book, Seductive Poison. And started in on Never Flinch because I needed some fiction to cleanse the palate. How does an air fryer work? Do you have to put oil in it? No, You can lightly spritz your food with just a little bit of oil, but it works with what? Convection, heavy duty fans, and high temperature. I'm not sure exactly how they work. Honestly, I would have to ask the Googles um what it how it do what it do, but they're pretty good. Deep fry frozen burritos will save your life. Yeah, but that involves way too much mess and I don't have the energy for that shit. Um So good. I think 12 minutes flip halfway through, probably 400 sounds about right. All right. You know what? There it is. It's settled. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Air fry my burritos 7 minutes on one side, turn them over, and for another 7 minutes. And are these frozen burritos that you guys are doing? Are they like the El Monterey ones? I use the El Monterey purple package. That's my jam. My new greeting, keeping it stiff. Air fryer is just a miniature convection oven. Okay. Yep. Okay. So there we go. Convection. That's how it works. Um, Zeno Marlene to keeping it stiff. Damn right. Yeah. The thing with the air fryer, Belf, is that you need a minimal amount of oil, and that's why everybody is all about it. All right. So between 12 and 14 minutes, maybe I'll do, I don't know, 5 and 5. Or maybe I'll do, yeah, I don't know. Um, Yeah, if we're talking, because I mean, people do different frozen burritos. Um, what temperature do you put them on in the air fryer though, Brian Lucas? 400? Similar to the El Monterey ones? Okay, cool. Janet is talking about this book, Hang the Moon. I'm 150 pages in and 4 people have died. One was beaten up by a boyfriend and the other is a raging narcissist. Good heavens. Yeah, that sounds like definitely not a potato chip book. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna air fry some frozen burritos and see what happens. Cause now I have to. Now I fucking have to. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, Brian Lucas has sent me a photo. Is it a Phil update? Let's find out. Oh no, it's a Tim's big burrito. You got a big one. Tina's big burrito. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't have those. I've just got the little El Monterey uh that come like 12 in a pack. Turn your frozen burritos into chimichangas, deep fry them. If you want to change your life, eat, fry them, and I think you ran out of characters, seventh. And I also think you maybe meant air fry them but I don't know. Oh, deep fry them in Wagyu fat? Oh, you filthy, filthy, filthy. That is just dirty. Also, I left all my Wagyu fat in my other pants. So I'm reading Hang the Moon, but I took the most amazing picture of the rising moon tonight. Cricket, I sent it to you. Let's find out. Let's take a look. I don't know if it's arrived yet, but we're going to look. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh, there's a new Tiny Chef show on the YouTubes. I'm excited. Shar, how did you like Tiny Chef? I sent you the Tiny Chef cover of Bad Guy, and I love him. No, looks like I don't have an email from you yet. So hopefully it will arrive soon. I lied. I can't find my phone. I'll send it tomorrow. Okay. Good. I'm glad I can't find it then because that would have been awkward. Anyway, I think I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go air fry some burritos because I only have 2. Just finished reading a book for one of my classes about a guy that grew up in apartheid South Africa. It's a brutal read. I recommend every white person read it. You know what? Also, Trevor Noah's Born a Crime is a fantastic book. Deep fry and Wagyu fat, that's a new level of kink when I'm still grabbing my yarn stash. Don't cross the streams. Yeah, that is pretty dirty. Sounds fucking amazing. My doctor told me to moisturize my face and elbows with Wagyu fat. So I bought a gallon, put a pint aside for cosmetic purposes, and used the rest to make French fries and chimichangas. Holy shit. And like, pardon me. Yeah, Trevor Noah's book was brutal, but it was also so well written. It was really good. I love him. I wouldn't even know where to source a gallon of Wagyu fat. I wouldn't know where to source it. And I would feel weird about putting it on my face and elbows, honestly. But I have so many other cosmetic products to help with, or skincare rather. That thank you, Brian Lucas. That I think I'm set up for moisturizers and such as and whatnot. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and go air fry a couple of shitty freezer burritos and see how that turns out. And I will tell you all about it tomorrow. Yes, I will. Because now I'm really fucking excited. I had mentioned this to Bestie when I was down there, because we are both obsessed. Wagyu is 98% perfect moisturizer to the human body. Fascinating. The things you learn, man. Thank you for telling me that, Seventh, because now I really do feel like I've learned something today. According to your doctor. All right. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. Perhaps I will do that while I'm waiting for my burritos to air fry. And I'm going to get out of here and go air fry some burritos and see how that turns out. I did mention it to Bestie last time, and she's like, ooh. And so now if I do it here, then when I'm down there later in the month, I get to tell her about it. Yep. So I'm going to get out of here. I will be back here tomorrow, approximately same bug time, definitely same bug channel. Make sure you hit the like or the dislike. Make sure you're still subscribed, or you hit that subscribe button and tickle my notification bells and hit all so you know every single time my random ass goes online. I will be back here tomorrow, and I hope that you sleep swell. Sleep sweet, rest well, stay safe, watch out for deer, and until I see you tomorrow, peace to you.